I'm going to take you on a tour of our haunt for 2016. We're going to walk down the trail to the backyard. We're lucky we have a dark, spooky alleyway for people to go down. It helps add to the dread because you can always hear kids coming around the corner, getting really nervous, afraid of a jump scare's coming. We don't really do jump scares, but the kids don't know that. First thing the kids see, or at least this year, was a couple of zombie kids. They sort of set the tone. They're scary, but not terribly scary. And that's kind of what we go for. We don't like too frightening. Alright, so first thing they came to here was the table. We set up our haunt with a theme of being a job fair for monster hunters. There was normally music playing, but the batteries have died. You can see we'll explore the table. You can see we have aliens, Cyclops, the brain of a Wendigo, Audrey from Little Shop of Horrors, and an alien chestburster. We have the Necronomicon Book of the Dead. We have Krampus. We have a voodoo doll. A creepy little haunted looking doll. Portrait of Dorian Gray that changes depending on the angle. You can see we have the mummy and a couple of artifacts relating to the mummy, including a newspaper article that I made that makes it look like this mummy was stolen from a museum. And if you turn around at this station, you can see the cemetery. These are the store-bought tombstones we have. The front yard was homemade. Most of these came from Grandin Road, and they're all made of resin. And I did make a a cemetery sign paying tribute to the Haunted Mansion at Disney. And then if you walk over to the gazebo, there is a spooky wedding scene. And there, the guests are first greeted by our little flower girl, she was a big hit with the little girls this year, and Pinhead, who I think of as the Reverend at the wedding. Then if you go inside the wedding, you see the guests. We have some celebrity skeletons. We have Madonna, Miley Cyrus, Katy Perry, and on the other side we have Britney Spears, Lady Gaga, and Beyonce, all attending the wedding in their death. Then we have our wedding scenes. You can see it two different ways. Some people thought it was a bride and a groom with their groomsmen and bridesmaids. Some people thought it was three different couples getting married, which is the way I like to see it. And then there's the cake. I made the cake out of styrofoam. A lot of kids went up to it and tried to touch the icing. You can't see it now, but I sprinkled rose petals on this rug. But I think they've been tracked away by now. This was a very popular photo op site. And then this is where I kept the candy and the toys that I gave the trick-or-treaters. And Chucky and Tiffany were a big hit. I had lots of people wanting to take pictures with him. And this is all for this side, and then we're going to show you the other side in just a moment.